Hello my dear friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Myself, I am Lokus Jogi. I have completed MSc in Agriculture, Seed Science and Technology, specialization Seed Science and Technology from HNB Central University, Srinagar, Uttarakhand in 2020. I have got 52 rank in PhD program Seed Science and Technology from Indian Council of Agricultural Research ICR All India Entrance Examination for admission in 2021. Today I am going to tell about the topic seed production of leaf, roots and stem vegetables. Onion. Climatic requirements. Onion is a biennial crop and takes two fall seasons to produce seeds. In the first year of bulbs are formed and the second year stalks develop and seed is produced. It is a long day plant. The day length influence bulb onion but has little effect on induction of seeding. It appears to be a day neutral for seed production. It requires cool conditions during yearly development of the bulb crop and again prior to and during yearly growth of seed stalk. Varieties bloat readily between 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. In the early stage of growth, a good supply of moisture is required and temperatures should be fairly cool. During bulbing, harvesting and curing of seeding, fairly high temperature and low humidity is desirable. Seed production is widely adapted to temperate and subtropical regions. Land requirements. Land to be used for seed production shall be free of volunteer plants. The soil of the selected field should be rich in organic matter and have a good water holding capacity. Isolation requirements. Onion is a largely cross-pollinated crop with a to 95% natural crossing, but some self-pollination does occur. It is chiefly pollinated by honeybees. For pure seed production, the seeds field must be isolated from fields of other varieties of onion and fields of the same variety not conforming to varietal purity requirements to for certification at least by 1000 meters for foundation seed production and 500 meters for certified seed production. Method of seed production. There are two methods of seed production. One, seed to seed method. In this method, the first season bulb crop is left to overwinter in the field so as the produce seed in the following seasons. 2. Bulb to seed method. The bulb produced in the previous seasons are selected, stored and replanted to produce seed in the second year. Mostly the bulb to seed method is used for seed production because of the following advantage over the seed to seed method. A. The permits and selection of the true to type and the healthy bulbs of seeds production. B. Seed yields are comparatively very high to seed method, however, can be practiced of varieties having poor keeping quality. Bulb to seed method. Production and storage of bulb first year. 1. Sowing time. Nursery. Middle of October to middle of November in the plains and April to June in the hills. 1/20 hectares. Nursery is sufficient for rising to seedling for 1 hectare. To seed rate, add to 10 kilograms per hectare. 3. Fertilization. Add 20 ton of well-rotted farmyard manure at the time of land preparation and 250 kg superphosphate single and 45 kg potassium sulfate at the time of planting. 250 to 375 kg ammonium sulfate or CAN may be applied as top dressing in 2 to 3 doses during the growing period. For transplanting, 8 to 10 weeks old seedlings are planted in small beds in well-prepared fields. January is the best period. In small beds of well-prepared fields, January is the best period. 5. Spacing. Spacing depends upon the variety and bulb size and varies from 10 to 15 centimeter. 6. Irrigation. Fortnightly irrigations during winter and weekly irrigations during the hot weather. Irrigate sparingly during the maturity. 7. Interculture. Keep the field free of from weeds. Frequent interculture is essential for good bulb development. For controlling weeds, post emergence application of tenurin at 2 kg per hectare and 800 liter of water 2 to 3 weeks after transplanting is recommended. Oxy- Oxygen oxygenodone 1 kg active ingredient per hectare has also given effective control of weeds. At insect and disease control, insect onion thrips control measures, dust with 5% BSC dust and 25 to 30 kg per hectare of spray, malathion 50 EC at 600 to 700 ml per hectare, or thiodine 35 EC at 600 to 700 ml per hectare. 3 to 4 application may be required. Onion maggot spray semi-mole 50 WV at 600 to 700 ml per hectare. Disease dumping of use treated seed in cages of seedlings. Mortality drains nursery with 0.3% captan or thyrum or dithen Z70 at weekly intervals. Purple blotch spray with copper fungicide such as Biltox 50 at 0.2%. 9. Harvesting and curing of bulbs. Well matured bulbs should be harvested. Maturity is indicated by the top drooping just above the bulb while the leaves are still green. After harvesting, the bulbs should be topped, leaving and half-inch nick. Before storage of throw, selection and curing of bulbs should be done. The length of the time required to curing depends largely on the weather conditions and will take 3 up to 4 weeks. Storage. The essential of successful storage are: A. The bulbs should be well matured, dried and cured before the storage. B. Storage should be well ventilated. C. Storage should be done of the snow trays with perforated bottoms. D. Storage temperature should be range of 0 to 4.5 degrees Celsius until 3 to 4 weeks prior planting, when the temperature should be increased to around 10 degrees Celsius. Planting of bulbs and seed production second year. 1. Time of planting bulbs. The best time for planting bulbs is the second fortnight of October. 2. Preparation of land. Prepare the field to good tilth. 1 deep ploughing followed by 3 to 4 harrowings and hand leveling are enough. 3. Seed rate. The seed yield is affected by the size of the bulb and bigger to in bulbs size of higher is in the seed yields. However, very large sized bulbs if used will need of very high seeds rate of if bulb size of 2.5 to 3 centimeter diameter is used for planting. Approximately 15 quintals of bulbs per hectare are required if the bulb's diameter in 3 to 4 centimeter. For fertilization, same as described for the first year. 5. Method of planting and spacing. Selection bulbs are planted 8 to 10 centimeter in the deep soil in the soils at a distance of 45 multiply 30 centimeter. The size of beds depends upon the source of irrigation. The sprouted bulbs are planted as such. In unsprouted bulbs, the upper half portion should be removed, leaving the disc-like stem and roots intact. The removal of the upper roots hastens and spoilings. 6. Interculture insect and disease control same as described the first year. Rogging of seed crops. First year, it is desirable to begin rogging in the fields before bulbs are harvested, since it is then possible to detect any plants having a different foliage color or plant type of late maturing bulbs. After harvesting, the bulbs should be carefully rubbing to from color and such off types and things nicks doubles bottlenecks as well as any other type which do not conform to varietal types. Second year plant only selected due to type bulbs and remove plants not conforming to varietal characters before flowering. Harvesting and threshings. Seed is ready to harvest when first formed seed in the heads get blackened. 2 to 3 pickings may be necessary to harvest the heads at just the right stage. Seed heads are cut or snapped off, keeping a small portion of the stalk attached. Seed heads after harvesting should be thoroughly dried. Air circulation is important while drying seed heads, hence the trays or canvas should be filled only to a depth of 15 cm. Heads can be threshed when seeds separate easily from them. Much of the seed falls from capsule during drying. The cleaned by immersing them in clean water for 5 to 10 minutes and the drying in the sun or artificially before storage. The seeds must be dried to 6 to 8% moisture. Seed yield. Average seed yield varies from 850 to 1000 kg per hectare. Thanks.